from New York, Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Good morning, Guru team. Me and my wife have had our ups and downs like any relationship. We've been together for 10 years, married for 5. We have 2 children, house in the burbs. Overall, it's been great. Been enjoying this journey together. Love that. Recently, she dropped some info on me. She sets it up by saying, I can't be mad. I should just simply let it go once she's done. In the back of my mind, I'm like, what the bleep could she say? So she tells me that my barber and her have had relations way before we even got together. It's a small world, and when I was on the hunt for a new barber, I came across this talented individual I was satisfied with a long time ago. Now, when I first met him, I paid with my wife's credit card.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
With a picture of her on it. He looks at the picture and knew who it was and said they worked together years ago. I wasn't thinking about anything negative, but I would mess with my girl from time to time and state that's her boo who cut my hair. I told her about him and how he knew her, and she confirmed that she knew him. Never had I had any thoughts about the two of them. Fast forward 7 years, she finally feels the courage to advertise what they had. I love my wife and don't think this is something that should cause us to separate. Yeah. I just feel frustrated she didn't advertise it to me back then.
Why does he keep saying advertise?
We don't. It's not the right word. Time heals all wounds, but I just wanted to get some more feedback. Love the show. Anonymous. Yo, bro, I respect you. You are a listener. You're obviously a nice dude in a good relationship. This is one of the most bitch-made emails I've ever received.
But I mean, don't completely discredit what
I'm not completely discrediting, of course. But you just worked the whole thing out. Yeah. Everything you said is what it is.
Why is it bitch-made?
Because the whole time it's a long, rambly thing where at the end he's like, I know this isn't something we separate over. Yeah. Obviously, this is such an obvious cut and dry situation. And you know what? You're right, Ebro. I don't want to discredit it because there are other people, men and women, who would get upset and they're like, why didn't you just tell me? Right. For sure.
No, she did tell him and admitted that she knew him. She didn't go into the details then.
And at the time, maybe she thought he's going to go to him once or twice. Then a little bit of time passes. You're like, ooh, I didn't say anything yet. And it gets difficult.
Now I need to know what kind of relationship they had.
If there was anything for you to worry about in the present tense, she never would have decided to volunteer this information. We all agree that?
Yep.
Yeah.
She's not randomly now like having feelings for him. It's like, I better tell him we used to have sex.
But she probably feels bad that she didn't tell him. That's why she's like, I need to admit something.
Right.
That has happened.
And I'm going to tell you, the fact that she feels the need to admit it.
Years later means that, in my mind, while it was sex, it was some type of sex.
No.
They was doing some wild. They was getting that wild.
Not necessarily.
I don't think.
She did things with him, my brother.
You don't know that for sure.
Ebro, shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. You're not a guru.
But you see the emotion that comes out? You see that?
That's what you're trying to do to him.
No, but that's what he's thinking in his mind.
He wants to know why.
So now he's like, wait. What do you? Okay, so now you feel you need to tell me what did y'all really have?
Listen, let me try to put myself in his shoes before I was being. Cause you're right. I did discredit it a lot. I get it. When you hear it, you're like, damn, that's my man too. I like him as a barber, and they smashed. That sucks.
And you knew I kept going back to him, and you knew what y'all did and all that. So I mean,
but remember,
and they did it.
It's okay for him to feel that way,
bro. But remember. No, you're right. It's okay to feel that way. What I meant was bitchy about it is, you know the deal. You're not breaking up with her because she had sex with someone before she knew you existed.
What type of sex?
Okay, stop it.
It doesn't matter.
Now, also remember this, my friend. Remember this. Your barber, he doesn't know that you didn't know the whole time. It's in your head. Remember that. He doesn't know. You might have been coming back every time. Cool. I don't care.
But do you know? Sorry.
Hopefully, yeah. The barber didn't text like, does your husband know?
Right. And maybe
if the barber's still texting her?
No, we don't know. I'm adding sauce.
Yeah. I'm adding extra sauce.
I'm adding sauce to it. But
I will say
he's justified in his feelings of feeling a little insecure. Right. He's not leaving. He's not leaving at all. But he's like, how come she didn't tell me 7 years ago? And why is she feeling guilty now?
Right.
How should I feel about this?
You know what I mean?
No, and listen, at first when it came up, she felt awkward. She didn't know what to say. Shawnee's right. That's why we have 2 gurus here. I was a little too rough on you at first. I get the feelings, but bro, it was before they met. Now, if you decide, I don't really want to see this dude anymore, I get that too. Yeah. Go find a new barber. I totally get it. I don't want to.
Speaking of rough, you need to.
Ebro!
Sorry.
God, he's out of control.
Should he talk to her and say, why didn't you tell me about this before? Should he ask that, or
He
should
can.
he completely
Can,
let
but
it
we
go?
know the answer. She just didn't want to
She didn't-
volunteer it.
right, and she
Like,
didn't wanna
yo,
hurt his feelings.
that dude, we smashed.
Right.
No.
So let it go, right?
Oh,
let
yes,
it go.
they did.
I think all you can do is let it go. The reason she told you is because she loves you and she felt weird about it.
Right.
So look at it as love. If you want to go to the barber, cool. If not,
Just stop
cool.
going to the barber. That's
But
it.
it ain't that big a deal, bro. It was before she met you. Don't worry about it, man. So say the gurus.
You know how hard it is to find a good barber, man? It's not easy. Look, all the guys, it's not easy,
It's
bro.
not, yo, and you still gotta go there and look at him like.
Yo, be real. Is there anyone, all of you, I'm asking everyone in this
I'm not
room.
going back to that barber anymore.
Everyone in this
That's
room,
a
I
fact.
ask you, though. Is there anyone in your life that either your partner knows and doesn't know that you smashed? Or, on the flip side, do you have a friend or acquaintance who doesn't know that you smashed their girl?
Oh no, I don't have that. I don't have any of that.
I don't think no.
He's a liar.
Yeah, we know.
Smash their girl.
We know he's
What do you
a
mean
liar.
smash
Like
their
you-
girl?
Somebody
not
that
while they
you
were
know that
together.
You smashed, but the dude may not know.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
You're telling me, Ebro, you smash most of the music industry.
Oh, wow.
You're not telling me
Wow.
you don't have one friend who introduces girl and you're like, oh, hi.
No.
But you've been very vocal
Never.
about talking to your friends. Like, yeah,
Yeah, but
I
they're
was
not
with
your
that
best
person.
friend. If they're not, here's the thing: if they're not your best friend, and you just find out they're together, you're not gonna go be like, hey, by the way, I just so you know. That's weird.
I don't have
Why
that.
are you
bro. I
volunteering
don't have
that?
that scenario.
He's just like, they ain't my friends.
Right.
I just know them.
That's it.
loophole.
Yeah, so-
Yo, there's nobody
Exactly,
that I
bro.
know that I smashed that I
then you
see them
forgot
and they're
that-
with someone else.
Then you forgot that you smashed them.
Right. Because you mentioned something like
I
this
know.
before.
So, Shawnee, what
No,
so,
but we both knew. My boy and I smashed saying we both knew.
Right.
We both talked about it. They're not together.
all
and we're
that
not
means
together.
is Ebro doesn't catch up with his
He's
friends
in
enough
denial.
anymore.
Yeah,
Because they have new women who you might have hooked up with.
Nah.
What about you,
But
Shawnee?
I've been in a situation where I was with somebody and my lady didn't know that I had smashed a friend of mine in the past.
A friend of yours, and then she got to know the friend too,
And they were
and you
cool.
passed the line of like, damn it, I didn't tell her,
Yeah, and at this point, it's like I don't want to bring it up now.
because it ain't that big a deal.
Right.
Honestly,
You never brought it up, Shawnee?
Unless they were to get close, I'd be like the girl, like 7 years ago we did it, but I never brought it up.
Now the other way is true, where there's girls that I've smashed in the past that have been like my friends still, and then they have to meet new girls that I'm dating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I've had that for sure, and I'm still cool with them. But
But that's different. That's not really bad because they know that you smashed and they know that you're with someone new.
Right.
So that's not the same thing.
Got it.
What I mean is,
But I'm kind of open like that. Like
No, I know. I'm
I've
not
been
saying-
single and I be smashing and it goes down. Like
it's not
y'all
that
know
big a
it-
deal. I get it.
People have sex every day, B.
People have sex every day. But the thing is,
fact.
men
More
are
than once.
men are weird though, and
Yes.
if men don't know, and then you were to tell them way later, they'd feel betrayed. But it'd be like, bro, you didn't exist then. This predates.
It
too
is something
sensitive
Listen,
that
and
men are
I've
so
had,
weird that even when you do tell them, they get weird.
Exactly.
I have had to deal with that where you're dating someone and you find out the people that they used to be with and you know the people they used to
Yeah.
be
And
with.
you're like, all right.
And as a man, you got to sit back and go, is this what I want? Because now I know this dude and I know this dude.
Yep. I'm not
And me and that dude is cool. And now,
Yeah, I'm not comfortable.
I
I'm
don't
too
like it.
sensitive. I'm not comfortable.
You can't do
Really?
it, Shawnee?
see, I've worked to
It's
get over
hard.
that. I've
It's
worked to get
hard.
over that.
Hey, what
Shawnee.
if by the time you find out, like, you don't realize that it's a mutual acquaintance, let's say for a year, and you're in love. You love the girl. She's like, oh, I did smash so and so,
And he's my friend.
and he's someone you knew. Like, damn, I know.
You
this.
know him. It's not your
You're
friend.
friendly.
I'll be like,
Obviously, if it was someone that
But
close, you
still.
would have.
There's people in the industry that I've dated girls and the girl used to mess with them, and I've had to be like, what was it? It was like, we was smashing, and I had to be a man and be like, you know what, men and women
But
smash
that's if
out
they brought
here.
it up to you. You didn't volunteer it.
Who brought it up to me?
Meaning, Bob, your friend Bob, you see him with a girl. That girl you used to hook up with. You don't go up to
No,
Bob voluntarily
absolutely
and go,
no.
hey, I just wanted you to know.
No.
I hope you're having fun. I used to get it popping with her. Like, you didn't do that.
No, absolutely. I
But
would
if
never
he
do
said,
that.
But if he said, Stephanie told me that you guys used to hook up, what was that about? And you're like, oh, yeah, we used to hook up.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's clean.
that's clean.
But what I'm saying is, you see Bob. First time you've seen Bob since you were 25. Bob's now with the girl you used to just be friends with benefits with. Had sex with many, many times. No feelings. It was just cool. You don't volunteer it, but if he brings it up and asks, you tell him. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not volunteering nothing
Right.
ever.
Out of respect, because that would be disrespect.
Yeah,
But
it's
then the
not
problem
important.
is,
It's
the
not
problem is he
important.
then finds out and is like, "Yo, bro, you never."
Of course I didn't. That's not my business.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, right?
And we're not together, and I'm not interested, and I'm happy for you guys. She's a great girl. Y'all should be together. You happy? Are you happy? You happy?
Right. Yes, Bob's very happy.
All right, well, then be happy.
you
Stop
go.
talking to me.
I know I was happy when I was.
See, that's
Because
why.
we was
That's
real happy,
why.
my J.
That's why.
See, that's
Not
why.
gonna
Let's talk
do
about
that.
the type of happy
Right,
we
yeah,
Shawty
she still got that birthmark on her cheek.
I wouldn't do that.
See, that's why I don't want to be friends with nobody
I
who
know.
smash my chick.
Yeah, no, you got to get over that, fellas. Fellas, guess what? Your woman is out here having sex. Ladies, that's
Yes.
dude. Especially when
Yes.
you get to my age. I'm 42. People
What's
have
your
had,
number? You haven't had sex with more than 5 people, have you?
Yo, what are you
Yo, I found out her number, fam. It was way more than 5. She's 40. She's been having sex for 25 years.
What are we talking about? 20.
At least.